Hey guys, how are you doing? I thought I'd throw this in before the video starts. As you know, you're gonna find out when you get into the video that when we get to the Riviera, there is no snow sculpting. Reason being is because I screwed up, and I looked at the schedule here, and as you can see, it says visit Lake Geneva Winterfest. It starts January 25th and goes through February 2nd. Well, obviously, February 2nd is the time of the snow sculpting, and that would be coming up this following next weekend. So I was a week early, and sorry about that, folks. And we will be covering the footage on that next weekend. Hopefully I can get more information on how this snow sculpting works, and if there's any benefit to a prize of some sort. Maybe I can get some information on what the prize is, and talk to somebody down there that's involved with the snow sculpting, so we get more information. The last video I did a very bad job on it. It was when I first started getting involved with showing my face on screen. I didn't know enough about YouTube at the time, and it was hard for me to do. And of course they had background music playing at that time, and when they got background music playing and you're trying to do a live video, YouTube flags you for copyrighted music even though it's playing in the background. So I had to on that video I had to dub in my voice, and it probably will happen this coming weekend also. They always play music. So I hope you guys visit Geneva Shore Report, and they got a nice YouTube channel. Check them out. They also have a Facebook site that you can go to. I think if you go to the YouTube channel, they should have a link in there showing that you can get directly to their Facebook. If they don't have the link in the description, they have it on the banner. Just click on their Facebook. There's 2 Facebook accounts, I believe, and one is on the actual newspaper itself. So check them both out. I think you'll enjoy both Facebooks. So that's my shout out for them, and let's get on with the video. Hope you enjoy. And I've got some stuff that I filmed down there this morning. It's there early at 6 o'clock, and sun wasn't quite up yet, but it was bright enough that I could capture some decent video. So hope you enjoy, and let's get on with it. Hey, good morning everyone. As you can see, I'm standing by the Riviera behind me here. If you can see the sign, Riviera in downtown Lake Geneva. I kind of screwed up on this one. I looked on the internet, and they talked about the snow sculptures that are going to be here this weekend, but obviously I must have read it wrong. It's next weekend. So as long as we're here, I just want to fill you in that I really don't have much going this week for a video. I want to get outside so bad I can taste it, and right now I'm outside. As you know, the past videos have all been indoors and talking about this and that, and I'm sure that you guys are getting tired of seeing that stuff. So today, as long as I'm here at the Riviera, the weather's a little breezy. It's always breezy right here. It's hard to do a film a lot of times because the wind likes to hit the mic. And one thing I like to do is I like to do a shout out. If you guys want to know what's going on in the Lake Geneva area, what you want to do is check out the channel. It's called the Geneva Shore Report, and their short videos talks about the weather and different businesses about that are coming into town or have been coming into town, and they promote Lake Geneva very well. They do a great job, and they're not getting a lot of hits on the videos for YouTube. But they do have a Facebook account, so you might want to check out their Facebook. So yeah, I'm giving them a shout out. Check out Geneva Shore Report, and it's very easy to find. So this is where they come and they do their weather report every single morning. So if everything goes right, I might see them shortly. So, okay, let's take a walk around and see what we can find down by the lake down here. I'm going to just browse around and then I'll show you the area what they're going to have, the snow sculptures, and we'll go from there. All right? Okay, here we're off to the races. As you know, the Riviera this year is under construction. Don't think we can get inside. Maybe we can. Yeah, they're locked. They're locked up. So we'll just take a walk around the corner here. I think we can get by the lake, and there should be some scaffolding up. Last time I seen the Geneva shore report. And as you can see, they're going to do some work on this building, and it's going to be tied up for quite some time. We got a lot of work to do on it. I'm walking on the edge of the beach now. There's no sidewalk to walk on. So this is about as close as I can get. I'll try to zoom in on these guys. So I'm zooming, it's hard to do with the camera on the gimbal. It's all out of whack. Well, they're enjoying themselves this morning. As you can see, the one thing about a gimbal is when you zoom in like I just did, the camera likes to go real fast with the toggle switch. So you gotta feather it. So I'm gonna zoom back out again. So it's almost impossible to zoom with your finger on the button when you're on touching it on the gimbal. It screws up the motors and it wants to take off every which way. But this is the emptiness of what's going on down here at 6:30, 7 o'clock I think it is. I think it's around 7 o'clock now. Daylight's just starting. Right here in this area is where they're going to have the snow sculpting. They'll bring in the big blocks of ice. Not ice, I'm sorry. Big blocks of snow. And they pack them in boxes. And they usually bring the snow from the ski resort with truckloads, and then they pack the boxes. That's what they do down here. So you got one of the signs here now. And this explains, basically, this is what you'll see by each snow sculpture. The United States National Snow Sculpting Competition. This is Block 3, Iowa. And they got a picture up on top what they'll be sculpting. I don't know if this is a leftover sign from last year or what, but this will be by each snow sculptor or sculpting. So it is a United States event. It's a national. I really don't have any information. I hope to get some information on it when I come down here next weekend. But over here, we're going to get a little better look at the lake area, see what's going on. There's always geese enjoying themselves on the open water. And about a week ago there wasn't any ice on this lake at all. There's some more of the scaffolding on the building. I really don't know what kind of work they're going to do on here, but I understand that it's going to take a while. So yep. And here's the Geneva towers. I believe there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe it's a 10-story building. That's Geneva Tower. It's one of our biggest buildings in the system. We gotta watch how I walk on the sidewalk. There's some black ice on it. Can't see where you're at. You fall right on your back really easily. I just about did. Gotta be real careful. If you look down in here, you can see the water is just so crystal clear. That time of year. Some ducks over there enjoying themselves. They didn't like me, they took off. I got something here. We got a muskrat down here swimming. I don't know if we can get it. I don't think. It was one under the water. He's having fun. But I figured as long as I'm down here, took a trip over. It's about, I don't know, 10 miles from my town. I didn't want to just waste the trip over here, you know, and not give you any film footage. You say I don't have anything going on too much this week, so give you a early morning view of the Riviera. And right now it looks like the weather is a little gloomy. It's breezy. See, the flags are moving pretty well, and it's quite some lake. Now, right around this time, you'd see a lot of fishing going on with ice shinnies and stuff. I can see way out there's a couple huts, so ice must be safe enough to go out a little bit. This lake has had a lot of history with cars going through and everything else. They allow cars to go on the lake for ice fishing and stuff. To me, I'm not really for that. I think they ought to ban that, because the fact is, too many times that people have gone through. One year they had a parking lot on the lake and the whole parking lot fell through the ice. It was quite a sad situation. Now here's the visitor center. If you want to get information when you come down here, you can. And they'll tell you what's going on. It's kind of like the Chamber of Commerce. And I don't know, maybe it is a Chamber of Commerce, but it says the Lake Geneva Visitor Information Center. You know, so. But when this gets going down here for y'all ice sculpting, There'll be sculpting all the way down this sidewalk. There'll be sculptures here, and it'll be all snow, not ice. I'm sorry, I keep saying ice sculptures. But that'll be that area, and then over by where the trees with the lights, that's where the rest of it will be. And if I don't know, they got like between 15 teams that do this, and I'm not sure how many's on each team. And I'll find it out hopefully next week. I'll ask them questions. And as normal, when you come down here and do this, they have music playing from the Riviera, and then I can't do anything live unless I'm off away from the music because of the copyrights you get from YouTube. So I'll see what I can do. If I can pull some information from somebody, then I'll pass it to you and do a voiceover. But yeah, I gotta be real careful on this sidewalk because it's got some slippery spots with ice where you can fall real easily on here. But it's quite different when you come this early in Lake Geneva. The streets are bare. This is the first time I've ever seen the streets this bare. There's nothing parked. Give it about 2 more hours and this place will be booming, even though there's nothing going on. This town is always crowded. So, it isn't much, folks, but give you a little brief what's going to happen next week, hopefully, if the weather permits. And so far, the weather's been not the greatest. Well, it's been real great for me because there hasn't been a lot of snow. And that means you don't have to worry about shoveling snow. So, but now we're getting into February real shortly, and things will probably start happening with snow, I'm sure. So we're going to head back home, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Hit the like button if you would. Appreciate it. And subscribe to me if you're brand new to the channel. So I'm signing off now, and hope to see you down here. Watch my video next week on the ice sculpting. I'm sure it'll be beautiful if the weather permits. So I will come down here probably early in the morning to beat the crowd, hopefully. And maybe they won't have any music playing. I'll be able to talk to some of the sculpting people if they're down here. So signing off, folks. We'll see you next time. Alright, goodbye.